Hello, my dear brothers and sisters. Today we will discuss about what is a domain. A domain is known as a logical group of network objects such as users, computers, devices that share same Active Directory database. Active Directory logical structure is built with the concept of domain. An Active Directory domain is built up by following components: extract 500 hierarchical model for objects in the namespace. For access management, lightweight directory access protocol, a DNS domain name for unique identifier, set of policies that defines security boundary for users and devices within that domain. A domain controller can be authority for one domain, but not for multiple. For example, ctc.com is only authority to ctc Active Directory domain services. It will act as a root domain if any other domain is defined under ctc.com domain. This is where domain tree comes into play. A domain tree is defined as a collection of multiple domains that shares a common schema and configuration, which refer to root domain. Here in this example, you can see it.ctc.com and marketing.ctc.com. Both are the subdomains of the ctc.com, or you can say this child both are child domains. it.ctc.com and marketing.ctc.com, as they are inherited from the ctc.com, they share the same schema configuration and same Active Directory configuration as it is defined in ctc.com. Here ctc.com is act as the root domain. Now I will move into Windows Server 2016. In our previous video, I have shown we have already installed Active Directory domain services. Now we will promote this server as a domain controller. Let's do it. So click on this promote this server to a domain controller. As I said previously in our last video, this configuration it will take as per your configuration, whatever RAM you have set, whatever the processor you have set, according to that the process will be faster, low. It will be very much depend on that one. So here we will add a new forest. Like I said, we will add a ctc.com, sorry, dot com. We'll click next. Here in this window, you can see there are some functional level are defined in this to be configured. The forest functional level and domain functional level. Forest functional level, what is it used for? When the functional level of a forest or domain with an Active Directory is raised, certain set of advanced features become available to the users. The forest functional level determines the feature of Active Directory domain services that are enabled in a forest. It specifies a minimum functional level at which all DCs are operate. Here you can see Windows Server 2008, Windows Server 2008 R2, 12 R2. If you are using 2012 R2, you may have seen the forest functional level was up to Windows Server 2003. Now, in every forest functional level includes its own set of features that take effect on a domain controller only if it runs on an OS version that is compatible with that forest functional level. Any domain controller that runs an outdated version of OS, then the server OS should be gracefully demoted. The correct functional level should always be compatible with the OS version in use. This constraint, the OS version, is applicable only to the DC and not to the member servers or workstations. Similarwise, domain functional level can also be updated similarly. Raising the domain functional level enhances the capabilities and security of the domain. So you can see, likewise, if you are selecting first functional level as Windows Server 2008, then the domain functional level also comes to as Windows Server 2008. So for the nowing scenario, we don't want any first functional level. Okay, let's set it as Windows Server 2012 R2 and domain functional level as Windows Server 2012 R2. Now we'll carry on with our promotion of this domain controller. Set the password for uh, password. When you need to restore an active directory, if you in future if you take the backup and need to in some point you need to restore the active directory, this password will require. If you forget this password, you cannot restore this active directory services in DC. Okay, any other DC. So be careful with this password. Select next. DNS. A delegation for this DNS server cannot be created because authority permission cannot be found. I think this is common error message. Just ignore this one. The net bias name. Yeah, it will come as under cities because we have assigned this domain as a ctc.com, so the net bias name domain name it will come as a ctc. Click next. Here, like I said before, this data folder will be saved in NTDS folder, in Windows NTDS folder. Windows and the log file will save in Windows NTDS folder. Sysball files will be saved in Windows Sysball folder. So click next. Review options. So global catalog, yes, I'll discuss about global catalog in next few videos. And DNS server, yes, create DNS delegation. Okay, just click next. Now it will check the previous check. Actually, this checks whether your server is fully ready for this installation, for the promotion of domain controller is not, because it will check several things in background, like whether the DNS server is already installed or not. Just one static IP address is there or not, because I have already mentioned about static IP address, because it's very essential to set a static IP address in a server when you install a new Active Directory or anything else. Okay, and a few others .NET compatibility check also will be going on. So it will take few more. Yeah, it's done already. So this yellow mark you are saying, there's you know, don't think about it, just ignore those yellow marks, and previous check completed, all previous check passed successfully. Click install to begin installation. Now all the checks are done, and we are go with the installation procedure. Click install button. Now it will take some time, so for now I'll fast forward this video and I'll catch up in the next. Now, this our domain controller promotion is already done. Now the system is is going to restart to complete its operation. After restarting this server, you can see the ctc.com is already configured and fully functional and ready to use as a ctc.com domain. I'll fast forward this video to up to certain that point, and I'll show you that this login screen as a ctc.com. Now you can see server restarted and it's our login screen is come. I'll log into ctc domain controller. Now it will log in successfully as I believe. So now this is all about domain controller and domain services. Now for now I'll see you in the next video.